Hi, welcome to Nomis Academy. Today, we'll be dealing with using almighty formula to solve quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. So today we'll learn using almighty formula. Using what they call almighty formula. But let's just say using formula. So using formula, and what formula is that? I will need all the students on this platform to be able to have this formula on their head at any time. Even in the dream, if they ask you what is the almighty formula, what is the formula that can be used to calculate quadratic equation or to solve quadratic equation, you should be able to tell. Now remember the previous videos that you've watched, we've said that the quadratic formula take the form of ax squared plus bx plus c, right? You can remember. Now I said that a, b, c are integers, right? You can remember. So this time we are going to be making use of this a, b, c in the equation, in the formula. Now what is the formula that to be used? The formula to be used is, the almighty formula is minus b plus or minus, so this is how you write plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Mind you, this is the value of x. So the value of x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. Please make sure you get it. So remember, like I said, there are always two values of x, and that is the reason we have plus or minus, meaning that the first value, let's say x1, the first value will be minus b plus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. And the second one, that is x2, the second value of x will be minus b minus the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. So this is how we get to have the value. However, we don't have to now start calculating one after the other. We can calculate at the same time and get the values of the two x. The two values of the x, the root of the quadratic equation. So that is what we are going to take on this formula. X equal to minus b plus or minus b, the square root of b square minus 4ac all over 2a. So we are going to take this formula to calculate. So let's take some examples of quadratic equation and solve it with almighty formula. Let's say example 1 today. We have 2x squared minus 3x minus 4 equal to 0. The question is asking us that we should solve using formula. Solve using formula. So let's get started. Now for me to answer these questions, let's go to solution. The first thing I should tell is the formula. I should be able to tell that x is equal to minus b plus or minus the square root of b square 4ac all over 2a. Then begin to give the parameters given, where a is equal to, now what's our a? From the equation given, we see that our a is 2. Remember this form of the quadratic equation I gave above, that the form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. Now using that form of quadratic equation to judge the quadratic equation given to us, 2x squared minus 3x minus 4, meaning that the value of a is 2, value of b is minus 3. Very, very important that you take note of that sign. And the value of c is equal to minus 4 as well. Now putting the value of a, b and c into the equation we have as the formula, or put it into the formula rather, that we have. So x is equal to minus, what's our b? Minus 3. So we open another bracket, minus 3, close the bracket, then we say plus or minus, now the square root, b squared, that's minus 3, we square it, minus 4, open bracket, what is a? 2, close bracket, what is c? Minus 4, open another bracket, minus 4. Opening bracket tells that we need to multiply, right? All over 2 multiplied by what is the a? 2. So let us begin to calculate. X is equal to minus times minus, that gives us 3, that is plus, minus the square root of, this should be 9, minus 3 times minus 3 is 9, minus 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 times 4 is minus 32. I mean 8 times minus 4 is minus 32. Minus 32. So don't miss it. This minus is this, and the minus we got from 8 multiplied by minus 4 is what brought about the second minus. So do not be confused. Divide by 2 times 2, we have 4. So let us join it down. Now I can say that my x is equal to 3 plus the square root of 9 plus 32 all over 4. So this is equal to 3. Don't forget it's plus or minus the square root of 41, right? Square root of 41 all over 9. So let us find the square root of 41 quickly using our calculator. Square root of 41. Square root of 41. Square root of 41 is 6.403 to 3 decimal place. So let's take 6.40, or let's say 6.4. 6.4. So to continue. So to continue, this is 3 plus or minus 6.4 divided by 9. Divided by 9. So this is equal to 3 plus 6.4 divided by 9, or 3 minus 6.4 over 9. So this is equal to 9.4 over 9, or minus 3.4 over 9. So I can decide to make it 94 over 90, or minus 34 over 90. So we can divide to get our answer. So let's make use of our calculator so that we will not waste time. 94 divided by 94 divided by 90. So that is 1.04. 1.04. Okay. 1.04. 1.04. What about 34 divided by 90? And 0 for 0.38. 1.04. So this is 1.04, or 0. Or let's say minus 0.377777. So we can say 78, and these are the values of our x. So that is that. That's example 1. Let's take on another example. Let's example 2. Example 2. So I want to bring to your notice that sometimes quadratic equation does not directly look like quadratic equation. So you are expected to rearrange it to make it look exactly like quadratic equation. An instance of that is this question I'm going to take now. Solve 2x, open bracket, x minus 1, close bracket, is equal to x plus 1, close bracket, is the power of 2 minus 5 in using formula. So in the case of this topic and subject, this question now, so you will need to rearrange these equations to make it look like a single equation. So before we now use the formula to solve it, into the solution. So when we open that bracket, we have 2x multiplied by x, that is 2x squared, minus 2x multiplied by 1, 2x, equal to, this is x plus 1 multiplied by x plus 1 minus 5. So this is 2x squared minus 2x equal to, open this bracket, to x squared plus x plus, that is 1 times x, x plus 1 times x, x plus 1 times 1, 1 minus 5. So I can say 2x squared minus 2x equals squared x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 5. That is automatically minus 4, right? That is minus 4. So let us take that one away to relieve, to make it easier. That is minus 4. So we can collect like terms and gather the equations to be at one side while we equate it to be 0. So that is 2x squared. So something like x squared is here. When it comes to the other side, it becomes minus x squared. So minus 2x. Then this is plus 2x2. When it goes to the other side, it becomes minus 2x. Then we are left with minus 4. All should be equal to 0. So we are left with 2x squared minus 2x minus, okay, 2x squared minus x squared. So we are going to have just x squared left, right? So we're just going to have 2x squared minus x squared, that is 2x squared minus 1x squared. So we are left with 1x squared. So minus 2x minus 2x, that is minus 4x. Then lastly we have minus 4 equals to 0. So using the almighty formula, using the formula that says that minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is equal to x. So we say that a is equal to 1. Remember, the coefficient of x squared here is 1, and b is minus 4, and c is minus 4 as well. So let us put in the value of this. So you can see that we are solving quadratic equation from something that does not look like it to having something that looks like it. Then we cannot say x then is equals to minus b is minus 4. So we have minus, open bracket, minus 4, close bracket, plus or minus. Now the square root of b squared, that is minus 4, open bracket, squared, minus 4, open bracket, 1, that is a. Then c is minus 4 as well, all over 2 times 1. So let's go down. We now have x is equals to minus times minus, that's 4, plus or minus the square root of minus 4 times minus 4 is 16, minus 4 times minus 4, that's minus 16 again, right? Minus 16. So we square both, we bracket, then we say 2. So x is equal to 4 plus or minus the square root of 32. You know, minus should be times, minus should be plus. So 16 plus 6, that should give us all over 2. Now x is equal to 4 plus the square root of 32. What is the square root of 32? Plus the square root of 32 all over 2, or 4 minus the square root of 32 all over 2. So let's get started. What is the square root of 32? Let's make use of our calculator to get a very quick answer. So 32, find the square root of 32. Square root of 32 is 5.66. 5.66. So we have x is equals to 4 plus 5.7. Let's take to one decimal place, divide by 2, or 4 minus 5.7 divide by 2. So x is equals to, this is 9.7 divided by 2, 9.7 divided by 2, or 4 minus 5.7, that should be 1.7. Remember, when you subtract bigger number from smaller number, you have negative, so that is minus 1.7 divided by 2. So if you divide 9.7 by 2, you should have 4. So you should have 4.85, right? So if you divide minus 1.7 by 2, you should also have 0.85. So 0, that will be negative 0.85. 0.85. 0.85. So these are the values of x. X is equal to 0.8 minus 4. I believe you understand our today's lesson. Bye bye. See you in the next class.